Hello everyone. In this series of videos, we are just following some of the labs that are under AZ500 Azure Security that are available on the GitHub from Microsoft Learning. And in this one, we'll just look at Secure Score in Azure Security Center and how you can use this to improve your security posture of your Azure subscriptions that you have. So if you like, when you have time, go through this document and instructions. So we'll just go into our Azure instance and we'll just go to the security center. And where is my security center? There we are. So once you go to the security center is a very useful feature within Azure that gives you a lot of important recommendations and unified views of many different things, especially if you have the standard feature enabled. If you look at on the left side, you have the getting started pricing. You can do workflow automation, policies, coverage, secure score. Secure score is what we want to cover in the lab. So let's just go to secure score. So in this instance that I have, so Azure is telling me right off the bat that secure score is 27%. So it's 15 off 55 points. So there is room to make improvements. Okay. Then there's my subscription, and on that subscription it's saying view recommendation. So we can click on the view recommendation and that should take us to a more detailed view. So in this view, so it's saying that 20 completed recommendation, 33 total, and there is some other 2 completed recommendation controls. So there are two, it looks like there are 2 different things. One is control and other is recommendation. So there are controls, 13 controls that should be enabled, 2 of them are. And for recommendations, good to have 33 total available, 20 of them are completed. Here you can also have the resource health, 4 unhealthy, 4 healthy, and 3 not even applicable. And if you go down, so this is really cool that I think that you can quickly look at what you can do to improve your overall security posture and which one could have the highest impact. Like over here, enable MFA, that will give you potential score increase by 18%. So if you click on that, MFA should be enabled on accounts with owner permissions. MFA should be accounts with right permissions on your subscription. So this we should do. Remediate vulnerabilities, and some of that, look at this, enable built-in vulnerability assessment solution for the virtual machine. So if you have a quick fix and if you are like in a test environment that you know that you're not really going to break too much, you can just click all of that and it's as easy as just clicking a button, remediate. So that will remediate the all 3 problems that I had, right? And it's just going to start deploying that problem, the feature that will fix the problem. So let's go back to the unset edits will be discarded. Okay, I'm fine with that. Secure management ports. So this one is really about the just-in-time JIT for your machines. Management flow should be closed, so you use it's about networking, and we'll look into that later. Encryption at rest. This encryption should be applied to virtual machines. So this is another one. It's very easy to fix, so you just go there and usually I have a button, so let's go there and see if the disk encryption I need to enable from here. Okay, here's my encryption. Disk to encrypt none, so we can just say yeah, encrypt both disks, and we can, assign a key vault. We can select key vault for encryption. Let's see if I have any key vault available. So no key vault available for this one, so we can create a key vault. And resource group, that's fine. Say Encrypt KV, okay, already in use. So Encrypt KV 500. Okay, so thing that I always like to do is if you want HSM, you can use the HSM. I'm not using HSM at this time. Always like to use the soft delete to be enabled. That will allow me retention period of 90 days, and patch protection I always like to enable that one. Okay, and then Azure policy, I want virtual machines for deploy. Yeah, why not? Virtual machine, yeah, why not? And see this Azure disk encryption for volume encryption. This is what you definitely need to be able to do disk encryption. And here you can add more, do some more access control. So right now it's saying that the default user that you're gonna get, these are the permissions that you have. Okay, and secret permission, these are the permission you have, and for certificates, these are all the permissions you have. Okay, this particular user, and I'm fine with that. Public endpoint for all networks, and I'm also good with all the default options. And let's just create this one. Well, we are here. Deployment in progress. It will probably take just a couple minutes to deploy our key vault, where we will be able to use this key vault to manage disk encryption, and the key vault will be managing the secrets and keys that that we're gonna use for, it says deployment succeeded. So we should be able to go back. We can go back to Daddy. Sorry about the interruption. So here we have created this vault. So now there is no key available right now, so we can create a key, and option generate, we just create. So this is a VM key. I'm going to use the default excuse me, default options. If you want, you can have a activation date and expiration date. I'm not going to use that. I'm just going to say, yeah, just have the key permanently use and enable it. But for security, you should probably use that one and then have a key rotation policy. So now I got the key, and here from the version, just choose the version of the key. That's the only version that's available. Then now I have created that one. Disk to encrypt, OS in data disk. Try that one. So that way both of your disks are encrypted, and you say save. One thing that you need to remember, that once you change and you enable the disk encryption, it will cause the VM to reboot. If that's okay with you, go ahead and perform it. If not, you gotta make sure that you're notifying your users if there's something going on. You just take precautions, make sure it's not affecting anything, or you have a maintenance window ready, that kind of stuff. For now, I'm just gonna say, yeah, an encrypt on Linux disk takes about 45 to 60 minutes or more. So in this machine, we're using the encrypt feature, and we have performed that based on the recommendations. Okay, so once these are going on, our security score, they will start to increase or improve as we implement more controls. Okay, so let's see what else can you do. So we have done this one, manage access and permissions. These are about your Azure active AD types. So you can see if it's a green tick mark, that means we have already done those. Okay, so there are some other external accounts with write permissions should be removed. So there's some other stuff in there that we should work on and fix it. Yeah, so if there's one user who should not have access to this account, and we should remove this. And from here, if we want, let's see if this is letting me to do that. Yeah, it's taking me to access control. So from here I can find the person and then remove it and make my Azure environment more secure. What else? Security configurations is also looking at it. Install monitoring. I already have a policy where we install monitoring agent in all machines. So that's why it's all green. Monitoring agent health issues should be resolved on your machines, which we have not done that. And vulnerabilities and security configuration machines should be remediated, which we have not done that. So there's some other encrypting data in transit, that's good. Protect application against DDoS, that's usually enabled by default. Implement security based practices, a lot of them are done. Network traffic data collection agent should be installed on Linux machines, so this is not there, so let's fix this one also. Anytime I have a quick fix, I would like to take advantage of that, because it will help me. Okay, here view remediation logic and all that, so most of the time it's just, as I said, it's just as easy as clicking a couple of buttons and your problem is resolved. Again, you're in a production environment, you want to do some more testing, so do your testing, but this is how you should use Azure Security Center. So let's go back over here in the AZ Labs. It's just talking about how they calculate the secure score. It used to be just a number, now we have a percentage. Like if over here, if you look at it, it says 310 or 440. It used to be that way for a long time. Now it has changed to a percentage, which I think is a little bit better to understand what is going on. And we have already done some of these tips, so that's about it. That's all we wanted to cover in this lab. So thank you for watching. If you like it, subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thank you.